What is up, YouTube? This is Piccolo the Ibmore, and I'm back with a video. Now I'm here to hand out a red pill like a SMV. So anyway, I've decided I want to make a video on male and female SMV because, like they say, men age like wine and women age like milk. So I figured I want to break it down. So I'm gonna make a two-part video on male and female SMV. So since I have somewhat of chivalry, I'm gonna go with ladies first. Now, a woman's best years or her best looking years, I'd say, are between the ages of 15 to 30. 15 to 30. Those are the times where she looks attractive. But during that during those age periods, there are phases in her life. So from the first phase is, I'd say, from 15 to 18. I call that the high school phase. Now anyone who's remembers high school, remembers anything about high school, and like the women from high school, you notice they start to develop at the age 15. Like when you went in as freshmen, y'all had braces and y'all were real skinny and thin, all that. But by sophomore year, you start to notice that the chicks start to develop. You'll notice that, and I really noticed that as a senior. Well, as a junior and senior, like the freshmen that I was along with during my junior year, once they became sophomores, I was like, oh wow, they developed quite quickly. So 15 is the age where the woman starts to develop. And from 15 and onwards, she's still growing, so her looks are gonna only get better and better. And I'd say her SMV is pretty high at this point. But the thing is, she doesn't necessarily have the options. Well, because, she's still considered a minor, so she doesn't have the same options as she would as a college girl, which I'm going to go into on my next phase. But yeah, as the years go by, from 16, 17, 18, she's going to get better and better and better and, look better. And then the college years come in. Now she graduated high school, and now she's about to start college. So when she starts college, she sort of wants to start anew. So she may get out of that high school relationship she was in and, quote unquote, discover herself or find herself, whatever. She wants to experience things, many things in college. And her college years, it's going to be from the ages of 19 to 24. I mean, I know most people get their bachelor at like 22, but if she decides to go to graduate school, I say 24. So right now, she's in the best years of her life right now. Like she's in her most physical prime. Like this is the best looking she's ever gonna get. And also, at this point in her life, this is where she's gonna have the most selection of men to pick from. Like she's gonna have a roster you can't imagine. And like I say, you can never underestimate the heart of a simp. So imagine how many simps she's gonna have on rotation. It's unfathomable. But yeah, she's in her prime years. But it's only gonna be 6 years? A good 6 years. So yeah. Also from that point on, this is where she may do a lot of carousel riding. Now, this college chick, she may travel abroad to a new country. And since she's in a new country, she's going to want to experience country men or men from other country. And of course, she's not going to tell anyone about it. She's not going to include that in her body count. Those are going to be experiences that don't count. Those are going to be her miscellaneous dicks. So she's going to rack up. She's going to try to rack up as many bodies as she can. So, if you're dealing with a girl who's around this age, I wouldn't take her that seriously because, well, she has options and her options are dwindling. So, yeah, her stock value is pretty high at this point. So from that point on, she's legit at her physical peak. And sooner or later, she's gonna decline. But it's gonna happen slowly but surely. Well, it really depends on the girl, how well she takes care of herself. If she lives a extreme lifestyle, then it may happen pretty rapidly. So, yeah. On to the next phase. So, from the ages 25 to 30, this is the phase where she has to decide between career or motherhood. Now, when a woman hits this age range, there are certain things that she wants. She's going to want to be married and have children. And also, she's going to want to have a somewhat established career or job or whatever. But she's going to want to be married with children because her biology clock is ticking. And she'll have up until, I'd say, 35 to maybe have a kid. I mean, some women can have it later. So yeah, her biology clock is ticking and it's telling her, hey, you need to find you a mate and get married and pop out some babies because you have like 100 eggs left. So we don't have a lot of periods to go. So you better do this now. And of course, you ever meet those career women? Those career women are gonna, they're gonna try to establish themselves. They're gonna think they can have it both. They're gonna think, okay, I can have a career and be married and have kids, but something's got to give. And also, if you're gonna be in a relationship with a woman at this age period, well, she may cheat. She may cheat because when she hits the age of 30, like that's if you're in a relationship with a woman around this age, she may cheat and she's going to experience a thing called the 30-year-old itch where, she may have a good man and then she's going to want to suddenly know if she still quote unquote got it. If she can still use her sexual aspect, if she can still seduce men. And one thing may lead to another. She may, cheat. Look, man, we're in Babylon. We're not dealing with virtuous women. I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth. So keep that in mind. So as for her looks, I'm not going to say her looks are going to decline. Well, they might make a slight decline, depending how much makeup she's going to put more makeup on. But her looks are more so gonna maintain. Yeah, that's what they're gonna maintain. So you're not gonna notice the crow's feet yet or the wrinkles yet, but she's not gonna look as beautiful as she did when she was 22. Like, you ever see a picture of a woman like when she was in college and you thought, oh wow, she looked better when she was in college than she does now. Like a woman from 22 to 26. So, yeah, her looks are going to maintain. And on to the next phase. From 31 to 40. I call it the wall. From then on out, her looks are going to decline. Hey, her looks might have declined at like 28. Because, I mean, it varies from women when they might hit the wall, depending on how they live their life. If they smoke and drink a lot, then the wall is gonna hit them in their mid 20s. But if she's somewhat of a healthy chick who has a good workout plan and drinks wine occasionally, then the wall might preserve itself. But sooner or later, the wall is gonna come and smack that bitch in the face. So yeah, so now that the wall's hit, she doesn't look as good, but she still wants to. She thinks she still has the same option as she does in her 20s. She's delusional. Delusional, mate. Shout out to Freaky Jersey Tail. So, oh, and by the time she's 35, that's when having a child may be considered risque. So, yeah. At this point in her life, she's gonna have a lot of bodies on her. She may be a single mother at this point, and now she's gonna try to find a good man. But what good man really means is a simp. She's gonna try to find a simp to take care of her and her bastard kids. So, when you deal with a woman this age, just remember she has layers. She's gonna put on a good front at first, but layer by layer, she's gonna show you who she really is. She's gonna take off the mask, not even the mask, just wipe Neutrogena on her face, and then she's gonna basically show you what she really looks like, and she's gonna look like a fucking hobgoblin. So, yeah. So these women from mid 30s are practically in a rush to settle down. It's a shame. I mean, they should have done it when they were in their prime, but they wanted to have fun. Let me get on to the next phase. From 40 plus, this woman might go through a shit ton of crisis. She may lose her parent at that age. At that age, if she has kids, like a daughter, her and her daughter are going to be fighting a lot while she's in her mid 40s, because all the attention that her daughter is attracting from men. So that's going to cause conflict between the two. Oh, and another thing, menopause. Menopause is right around the corner. She's gonna try to put the father on child support. It's been told that women mature at 45 or start to mature at 45. I don't fully believe that. I know some pretty immature women in their 50s. I mean, those are old reformed thoughts. Not even reformed, they're just old thoughts. And from 50 plus, once that menopause hits her, well. Yep. Oh, and another thing, while she's in her later 30s, early 40s, that's when she's gonna be the most horny. She's gonna get really hot in her pants. That's when she's gonna crave for the D the most. And she may try to find some young guy to try to, match her energy. And also try to make her feel young again. So keep that in mind. So yeah, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and I'll be making a second part to this video. So, peace.